Welcome back to MathsZip. We're thrilled to launch our new video today, diving even deeper into the fascinating world of mathematics. Get ready to unlock new mathematical wonders and explore concepts that will ignite your curiosity and expand your knowledge.
Today we'll learn about mathematics basic rules. Rules has great importance in mathematics because all mathematics depends upon the rules. Without knowing rules, we can't understand the math.
Today we'll learn about fraction. So let's define the fraction. A fraction is a way of representing a part of a whole which is equally divided. Or a fraction is a ratio between two quantities. A fraction consists of a numerator, the top number, and a denominator, the bottom number, separated by a line. The numerator represents the part being considered, while the denominator represents the whole or the total number of equal parts into which the whole is divided. For example, we have a fraction 3/4. Here we have the numerator 3, which represents the number of parts taken, and the denominator 4, which represent the total number of parts. Now let's move to the examples for further explanations. This is the 1 whole. Means we have a whole number. Now we divide the whole numbers into parts. First we divide it into two parts like this. Now we take one part, which is 1/2. And we write it 1/2, where 2 represents the total parts of the whole number and 1 shows the number of parts taken. Again we divide the same whole number into 3 parts and we take 2 parts. Now we have 2/3. Means 2/3. Where 2 is the number of parts taken and we call it numerator. And the 3 is total number of parts. And we call it denominator. In the same way we divide the whole number into 4 parts and we take 3 parts. Now we have 3/4 and we write 3/4. In the same way we divide the same whole number into multiple parts. So let's see how is it divided. Here we divide it into 5 parts and we have taken 4 parts, means this is 4/5. And it is written 4/5. In next example, we divide the whole number into 6 parts and we are taking 5 parts. So it will be 5/6. And we show it 5/6. In the next example, we divide it into 7 parts and now we are taking 6 parts. It will be 6/7. And in numbers it will be 6/7. Again we divide it into 8 parts and we have taken 7 parts, which is 7/8. And it is written 7/8. In this example it is divided into 9 parts and 8 parts are taken. It will be 8/9. And it is written 8/9. In the last example, we have divided it into 10 parts and we have taken 9 parts, which is 9/10. And we write it as 9/10. We are now moving to another segment, which is types of fraction. In this segment, we will learn the types of fractions. First we have proper fractions, which is defined as fractions where the numerator is less than the denominator, resulting in a value between 0 and 1. For example, 1/2, 2/3, 2/5. Here all the fractions have the numerator less than the denominator. And we can say that these are proper fractions. Number second we have improper fractions. And it is defined as fractions where the numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator, resulting in a value equal to or greater than 1. For example, 5/3, 7/4, 11/5. In these examples all fractions have the numerators greater than the denominators. Thus we say that these are improper fractions. We have mixed numbers, which are defined as mixed numbers consist of a whole number and a proper fraction. For example, 1 integer 1/3, 3 integer 5/8. for integer 2 upon 5. Here we can see that two types of numbers used in each example. In the first example, 1 is a whole number and 1 upon 3 is the proper fraction. And they are written together. Therefore it is called mixed fraction. In the next example, 3 integer 5 upon 8. Here, 3 is a whole number and 5 upon 8 is a fraction. And in the last example, we have for integer 2 upon 5. Where for is a whole number and 2 upon 5 is fraction. So we called it a mixed fraction. The next type of fraction is equivalent fraction, which describes that fractions that represent the same value but are expressed in different forms. For example, 1 upon 2 and 2 upon 4 are two fractions in different forms, but they have the same value, because 1 upon 2 means half of the whole and 2 upon 4 is also half of the whole. Like fractions, fractions that have the same denominators, for example, 2 upon 3, 4 upon 3, and 7 upon 3. Unlike fractions, fractions that have different denominators. For example, 5 upon 7, 2 upon 3, and 3 upon 5. Reciprocal fractions, fractions whose numerator and denominator are reversed. The product of a reciprocal fraction is always 1. For example, 5 upon 3 and 3 upon 5 are reciprocal fraction of each other, because the numerator and the denominator of these fractions are reversed. And when we multiply these two fractions with each other, we'll got 1 in the answer. So in the same way, 7 upon 9 and 9 upon 7 are the reciprocal of each other. Unit fractions, fractions where the numerator is 1, for example, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 5, and 1 upon 7. These are called unit fractions because they all have the numerator 1. If you enjoy this video, don't be shy, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our upcoming content.